Sonnet 60 by William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. Like as the waves make towards the pebbled shore, so do our minutes hasten to their end, each changing place with that which goes before. In sequent toil all forwards do contend. Nativity, once in the main of light, crawls to maturity, wherewith being crowned, crooked eclipses gainst his glory fight, and time that gave doth now his gift confound. Time doth transfix the flourish set on youth, and delves the parallels in beauty's brow, feeds on the rarities of nature's truth, and nothing stands but for his scythe to mow. And yet to times in hope my verse shall stand, praising thy worth despite his cruel hand. Okay, this is a poem by William Shakespeare. He's England's national poet, the bard. He came from Stratford upon Avon. He wrote lots of plays, and I'm sure you all know him. So what's this poem, this sonnet about? Well, this sonnet is about death. It's the inevitable course of life. From we are born, we grow up, we die, and life is always moving towards the end. Life is always moving forwards towards death, and there's nothing that can stop this. Yeah, life is the eternal march towards death, and that the march of time controls everything. Time is something that is completely out of our control. It's something that marches forward, and the inevitable result of the passing of time is the loss of beauty, the loss of life and death. And in this sonnet he hopes that he can preserve the beauty of the fair youth of his boyfriend who he is in love with, and he wants to preserve this, or he hopes that this poem may preserve this in time. But this poem is about death. Like as the waves make towards the pebbled shore. So the waves are moving always towards the shore, and the high tide is always moving upwards inexorably. So do our minutes hasten to their end. So our time is always running out, but this is from the moment when we're born. Our minutes are running out, each changing place with that which goes before. So the wave comes, and then another wave comes, and another wave comes, and that's like the minutes of our lives. Each one comes forward, and there is no stopping them. It's never ending until, well, and the waves continue even after we are no longer. So each changing place that go with that goes before. So the minutes are rushing to our end. In sequent toil all forwards do contend. So they work together. They're working in sequence, and they're always moving forwards. Time is always moving forwards. Nativity, birth, our birth, once in the main of light. So he's comparing being born, coming out into the light, in a world full of light and wonder, crawls to maturity. So immediately that we are born, on being born, our life is moving forward, moving forward. It's crawling like a baby towards maturity, wherewith being crowned, crooked eclipses gainst his glory fight. So when you reach your middle age, the crown of life, then there is an eclipse, and your life starts to darken, and here come old age and death, and the light is fading, even though you fight against the disappearing of the light. And it's always moving forward. The light comes up and then the light goes down, but it's always moving forward, moving forward. And time that gave doth now his gift confound. And time which gave us life is now going to take it away again. So from the second that we are born, time is taking away that life that we have, and time has given us this life, but only a certain amount. Time doth transfix the flourish set on youth. So time makes us beautiful in our youth, and this is a gift from time, and delves the parallels in beauty's brow, and then it starts to feed on the wrinkles. It starts to put wrinkles on our brow. It makes our skin become more wrinkled and old, and it feeds on the rarities of nature's truth. And time is destroying the beautiful person that we once were, and so we grow to our maximum, and time is always taking away, taking away, taking away. And nothing stands but for his scythe to mow. And nothing can withstand time. Everything is waiting for the grim reaper to use his scythe to cut the grass, to cut down our lives, to cut us down. And yet, to times in hope my verse shall stand. Okay, so maybe my verse, my poem will stand, will continue into the future. It will survive into the future. Yet to times in hope, the times in hope of the future, my verse, maybe my poem will continue into the future. Something will be handed down, praising thy worth, praising how wonderful you are, despite the cruel hand of time, despite the fact that time wants to destroy my poems. Here, thy is talking about the fair youth. So maybe my verses will go forward into time, and they will carry the praise of your worth, of your beauty, of you, despite the cruel hand of time wanting to destroy everything. So this poem, it's almost like a hope against time, but almost admitting that nothing can withstand time. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 60 by William Shakespeare.